It was supposed to be just another day at the company parking lot. A black single dad, working tirelessly as a janitor, spotted something that made his heart stop. He yelled out, "Don't get in the car!" His warning wasn't just urgent, it was life or death. But instead of being thanked, eyes turned on him with suspicion, judgment, and quiet prejudice. What followed shocked not just the people standing there, but the entire company. What would the CEO do next? Wait a second. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this. As Marcus approached the lot. He spotted a sleek black sedan, doors unlocked, engine faintly ticking. A young executive woman walked toward it, keys in hand, phone pressed to her ear. But Marcus noticed something she didn't: the faint shadow of movement inside the car. Someone was crouched low, hiding. His stomach tightened. Without thinking, Marcus shouted, "Don't get in the car!" His voice echoed across the empty lot. The woman froze, startled, turning toward him with wide eyes. But before she could react, two men in suits who had been walking behind her rushed forward. They didn't look at the car. They looked at Marcus. "What's your problem?" one demanded, stepping protectively in front of her. The suspicion in his eyes wasn't directed toward the unseen threat. It was directed toward Marcus. Others nearby stopped to watch. Whispers began. "Why's he yelling? Is he harassing her?" To them, Marcus wasn't a protector. He was a problem. The woman, caught between fear and confusion, hesitated. Marcus pointed to the car desperately, his heart pounding. But the men didn't follow his gaze. Instead, they closed in on him, accusing, their faces twisted with judgment. And then it happened. The car door suddenly creaked, and a man dressed in black sprang out, attempting to grab the woman. Gasps erupted from the onlookers. In that instant, everything Marcus had tried to warn them about came true. The attacker lunged, and chaos exploded. The young woman screamed, stumbling back as the man reached for her. Marcus didn't think. He acted. Dropping his cleaning bag, he charged forward, slamming into the attacker with all his strength. The two men who had doubted him froze, shock written across their faces. Security alarms blared. People shouted, and within seconds, guards rushed to the scene. The attacker was pinned, the woman trembling but safe. And there stood Marcus, breathing heavily, bruised from the struggle. The crowd, once full of suspicion, now stared in stunned silence. Everything they thought about him, their prejudice, their assumptions, had just been shattered in a single undeniable moment of truth. But it wasn't the crowd's reaction that mattered most. It was what the CEO would do next. The CEO himself, who had been leaving the building, witnessed the entire scene. He walked straight past the frozen crowd and put a hand on Marcus's shoulder. With steady eyes, he addressed everyone watching. "This man just saved one of our own. And you all doubted him. Because of how he looks, not who he is." The silence was heavier than any words. Marcus had risked everything, not for recognition, but because it was right. The CEO's next decision shocked the company. Marcus was not only honored publicly, but given a complete scholarship program for his daughter, ensuring she'd never face the same barriers he had. One man's warning saved a life, but the deeper question remained. How many more lives are lost to prejudice before the world finally listens? Which country and city are you watching from? Take care.